We've seen wild storms over southeast Queensland over the past week, but we have not seen widespread rain. We haven't seen significant drought relief. It's just been hit and miss storms. But if you picked up a storm, you probably had some heavy rain, perhaps even some hail, as we saw in Chalmers to the southwest of Bundaberg on Sunday. And the Sunshine Coast Airport, in a 24-hour period, 9 a.m. Sunday to 9 a.m. Monday, picked up 70 millimetres of rain. But that's the exception rather than the rule. Here are the totals over the past week across the country. Most of Australia's seen less than a millimetre of rain. Had some good falls through Western Australia over the weekend. Kalgoorlie, 27 millimetres over the past week. Ballina on the New South Wales North Coast, a similar total, 27 millimetres over the past week. Some parts of the northern rivers have picked up over 25 millimetres of rain. But the wettest part of Australia over the past week has been around the Sunshine Coast, that darker green there showing over 50 millimetres. In fact, the Sunshine Coast Airport has picked up exactly 99 millimetres of rain over the past week. But some other areas, like the southern Darling Downs, you've seen less than 5 millimetres. So the storms have not delivered rain to all areas, and there hasn't been much at all west of the ranges. Now let's get to the forecast. Firstly though, the past month, well, September was well below average. We had less than a millimetre through some areas, including western New South Wales. It's actually the driest September on record for some parts of southern Australia. It was really on the north coast of New South Wales where we saw above average rain, so the drought has worsened over the past month. Now we are watching a system moving in from the west. It's a trough of low pressure. It is currently weakening, but then we expect it to intensify around the middle of the week over New South Wales. It'll actually deepen into a full-blown low-pressure system over the inland, and as a result, widespread rain on the way for New South Wales, and at the same time, a low will form up over Western Australia, which will also produce further rain and thunderstorms. Now, that rain for the east starts to contract towards the New South Wales coastline by the time we get to the weekend. The rain won't completely clear on Saturday and Sunday. There'll be some activity left over along the New South Wales coast and ranges and also southeast Queensland. The rain will ease in WA. So let's talk totals then. We expect 1 to 10 millimetres on Tuesday through the southern part of WA, although the west coast will stay dry. And patchy light showers, 1 to 5 millimetres for southern Australia. Suddenly increasing on Wednesday, but less than 10 millimetres for Wednesday. And let's see some further showers in southwest WA. On Thursday, we expect at a minimum 10 millimetres, that green shading for central and eastern New South Wales, a little bit lighter for the northeast though, and similar totals for the southern part of Western Australia. The heaviest falls on Friday, moving to the New South Wales coast and southeast Queensland, and we should see 1 to 5 millimetres for southern parts of Western Australia. On Saturday, it eases back, but it won't completely clear for the east coast. Similar on Sunday, still some showers left over. Altogether then, over the next 8 days, that's green shading through central and eastern New South Wales shows at least 15 millimetres over the next week. The darker green on the coast shows over 25 millimetres of rain. So for some places, this next week could be the wettest we've seen in a few months. Similar for southeast Queensland, far eastern Victoria, and southwestern parts of WA at a minimum 15 millimetres over the next week. We're now in the final week of snow season 2018. Now, we haven't seen too much natural snow falling over the past few weeks, but thankfully the snow was so heavy through July and August that we still have some snow on the ground. That shot was from Mount Hotham taken on Sunday. Plenty of snow if you do wish for a final ski or snowboard over the next week. Warm start to the week though. We had a maximum of 7 degrees at Mount Hotham on Monday, and Thredbo top station hit 10 degrees, the highest weather station in Australia. At 4 p.m. in the afternoon, Mount Bulba was sitting on 9 degrees, so that snow continues to melt. Mount Buller was sitting on 7 degrees. It was just below 7 at Mount Hotham, a similar temperature around Falls Creek. And for New South Wales at 4 p.m, well, Perisher was sitting on 9.5 and the top of Thredbo was sitting on 7 degrees, and it will be even warmer on Tuesday. Not too much cloud cover over eastern Australia. That's a good thing for the Alps. We don't want cloud cover with warm temperatures because that could mean rain. There is a band of cloud moving through South Australia. This is associated with a trough of low pressure. That system will move east, and as a result, we are expecting some rain to develop across the Alps on Wednesday, becoming heavier. Perhaps on Thursday, there's that area of low pressure, and then easing up later in the week. It will definitely be too warm for snow from this system. The temperatures are almost tropical at the moment. That's the powder zone line. This blue line, you can see it's well south. When it's north of the Alps, it's definitely cold enough for snow. It doesn't get anywhere near mainland Australia through this week, and as a result, we are going to see rain rather than snow. Let's have a look at the forecast for the major results for Mount Buller. We're expecting a windy day on Tuesday with a maximum temperature of 10 degrees. Even the minimum temperatures are well above freezing, so a very soft cover. We're expecting some rain to develop on Wednesday. That rain likely to continue on Thursday. The best falls will be on the New South Wales side of the border, so hopefully just a few millimetres for Mount Buller, and then clearing up later in the week, but staying quite warm with maximum temperatures getting up to about 10 degrees for the final weekend of the season. For Falls Creek and Mount Hotham, 11 degrees the maximum on Tuesday. A good chance of some some rain on Wednesday, up to 10 millimetres by midnight, and then showers on Thursday, easing later and then clearing again by the weekend. And finally for Perisher and Thredbo, we aren't expecting any natural snow over the next week. 13 degrees for Perisher Valley, that maximum on Tuesday. 12 degrees Wednesday with rain developing. Rain and 6 degrees on Thursday. Maybe some snow for the very highest peaks, but up to 20 millimetres on Thursday for the New South Wales resorts. And then thankfully that rain will clear by the final weekend of snow season 2018.